In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus talks about trees and fruit. And this is what he says in Matthew chapter 7, starting in verse 15. Beware of the false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Grapes are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor figs from thistles, are they? So every good tree bears good fruit, but the bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot produce bad fruit, nor can a bad tree produce good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. So then, you will know them by their fruits. There's probably a lot of things that we can talk about in this passage, but I just want to think about that last verse. So then, you will know them by their fruit. And instead of thinking about how we will know them by their fruit, let's think about how we want to be known. What is it in our lives that people could look at and identify us as being this type of person or that type of person? In this case, a believer or not a believer, a follower of Jesus or someone who's not following Jesus. The fruit of the Spirit are listed in Galatians: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. That's the good fruit that people should be seeing in our lives, not things like crabbiness, complaining, bitterness, resentment, disdain, hatred, gossip. Those are the bad fruits. And the reality is that Jesus here is sort of giving people permission to look at our lives and to say, you can make some judgment based on the fruit that you see. And so I would encourage us to think today, how do we want to be known? Do we want to be known as a person whose life is consistent with the teaching that we say we follow? Or do we want people to look at us and say, I know they say that they're a Christian. I know they say they follow Jesus, but I don't really see it in their lives. None of us are going to be perfect. We are going to make mistakes. We're going to even make willfully wrong choices. And we can confess that, and we can be offered forgiveness. But we also need to be aware that people are looking at us. And so the question is, how do you want to be known?